try my best to say something to you. A lot of people ask me why I put the picture here. I can tell you why, because the picture is very handsome. Thank you very much, my master, Dr. Sopon. It was taken 10 years ago. And this picture was edited by Dr. and the Chief Advisor of CVA. Thank you very much for the picture. My name is Kim Heang, and the CEO of Realestate, and now the President of CVA and the President of AWA. AWA is the Asian Wire Association. Next month in May, 4 to 7 May, we hold the event. We call it AWA, Asian Wire Association in Cambodia. We support to get 400 to 500 people to come from Asian plus 5. Asian country plus Korea, Japan, China, Hong Kong, Macau, and also India, we will come. And because I have only 25 or 30 minutes, so I will give you go to shortly, not very detailed. And here we have some very handsome speaker waiting for us. So if I go longer time, they will say I take their time, so I will go shortly. My topic today is about the current market of the real estate industry in Cambodia. So current market of the real estate industry in Cambodia. When we talk about the real estate, people will talk about the first one is the security of land in Cambodia. We have some friends from Singapore. They work in real estate for 10 or 20 years. They told me they have no experience in selling land in Singapore because it's a good no. Most of them it means no land for sale. Most of the deal is condo. But Cambodia land is the #1 business. So what you know about Cambodia about land? Cambodia, we are lucky that we have one law say that foreigner cannot buy land in Cambodia. But recently we had some investors from overseas. They talked to me, why don't I suggest to the government to change some law that allow foreigners can buy and own land in Cambodia. It can happen something in Thailand, like the person of controls used to tell me, like in Thailand, foreigner can buy. If they put investment a big amount of money, they can buy land something like 1,500 square meter. If they put around 1.5 or 3 million.
40 million.
How much?
40 million.
40 million baht is around 1 million US$ plus. If you invest more than 1 million US$ in Thailand, you are eligible, can buy land 1,500 square meter. But that's the reason that some investors ask me why Cambodian government doesn't allow foreigners to buy land. I say cannot. We cannot allow foreigners to buy land in Cambodia. The reason is, if foreigner is allowed to buy land in Phnom Penh, everywhere in Phnom Penh will be Chinatown. Will be Chinatown. I don't want to be the last Cambodian to live in Cambodia. Of course, I speak some broken Chinese. My kids study Chinese. So if Chinatown in Cambodia will be good for me. But I hold my ID card and passport. I don't want to be the last Cambodian people live in Phnom Penh. One more, Thailand, you check about Thailand, you check about Malay or some part they can buy. Because of the education of people in Malay, in Thailand, the educational background is very strong. Most of them, they get the bachelor degree. So the knowledge, the experience are very strong. Thailand and Cambodia, they are 20 years above Cambodia. How many of us have the bachelor degree? The education in Cambodia is very slow. I think the next 20 years, maybe 10 or 20 later, Cambodian government may allow foreigners who have invested big amount of money in Cambodia buy land. At least 10 years later, when the GDP grow up, when the education get better, when the people get to know more about the world, not now. Because most of us, the education not very strong. When the education very strong, people very smart, people know everything. It's the time that Cambodia would be more open to foreigners to buy land, not now. If the government allowed to buy land now, it will be a big mistake. And the post want to say no. If you are the foreign investor, you buy the land. So the question is, which part of the city you want to buy? Most you may know the area like the Chongkamon, BKK one. You know the Tuko, you know the Phnom Penh, you know the airport, anywhere. It's very simple. Like if you buy the land for investment now, where should you buy? My answer is BKK1 or somewhere in Chongkamon. If you buy the land for the investment next 3 years, where is it? So if you buy the land now and you develop in the next 3 years, I recommend you to go. Or if you buy the land now and then you keep for 5 years for the investment or for resale, where should you go? My answer is Phnom Penh. You know, every Chinese people they come here is Phnom Penh. Every Chinese they always come here, they get me just Phnom Penh. It's a 5-year plan. Easy to understand. BKK1 or Chongkamon is like a beautiful lady at the age of 25 years old. BKK1 is 25 years old. Togo is 20 years old. So 25 is the age to get married. It's the age for construction. Togo is 20 years. You can wait a couple of years more. Phnom Penh is a younger and 15 years old. Not now, you can wait for 5 or 7 years later. So if you buy the land for the investment for the next 10 years, where should you go? My word is anywhere of Phnom Penh. Just 15-20 kilometers away from Phnom Penh, you can buy anywhere. If the purpose of the land for the investment for the 10-year plan, I recommend you anywhere of Phnom Penh. Just 15 kilometers away or 20 kilometers away. You can buy it for the next 10 years. You can see some of the construction in Phnom Penh. If you buy the land in BKK1, it's 4,000 or 5,000. You buy in Togo, 2,000 to 2005. Construction cost is the same. Operational cost is the same. But when you build the condo, you say the condo BKK1 is more expensive. It happens now. Based on our experience in our city, in Shanghai, in Taiwan, and anywhere, I can tell you, next 5 or 10 years, any project in BKK1, in Phnom Penh, in Phnom Penh, in Togo, the selling price of the condo will be the same or similar. You know why land in BKK1 is the more expensive? Togo, the more expensive, Phnom Penh, the less expensive. Because of the structure. Because of the surrounding environment. BKK1, if you build a condo, school, hospital, supermarket, business center, company, everything there. Togo, you build Togo, there is something. Not yet happened. International school, not yet. International hospital, not yet. Supermarket, some. But the next 10 years, supermarket, business center, office space, hotel, restaurant, there will be available at Phnom Penh, Togo, and Chongkamon BKK1. So 10 years later, if you build a condo, you build in Bangkok, Kongwon, Togo, Phnom Penh, the selling price of the condo will be the same. It's the experience happened in our city, especially in Shanghai, China. Let's go to the second one, the condo. Like Brother Kuwa said, we have a lot of condo now. So what should we do now? You know, every day, every week, I receive at least 3 to 5 interviews by TV, by newspaper, or by email. Most of them just condo, and condo. The concern is the condo our supply? I say yes and no. I say no and yes. It depends. By 2018, we supposed to get around 19,000 or 20 units of the completed condo. So 2 years later, the whole Phnom Penh we have around 20,000 unit condo. You think this amount of condo is our supply? I can say yes. If the 20,000 for the local market, for the local buyer is our supply. But It for the international, not yet, not yet. For the Asian market, not yet. Population of Cambodia is 15 to 16 million, probably less than 3 million. But when we talk about Asian globalization, 600 million. So the 20,000 unit of condo is not enough for the international arrival. So my word is 20,000 unit of condo is our supply for local buyer, but it's not enough yet for the international. The problem is how to get foreign investors come to invest in Cambodia. If we can get more foreign investors come to invest in Cambodia, we, who? The government, the public, the Prime Minister. If the public can address more foreign investors from any part of the world come to invest in Cambodia more and more, the 20,000 unit condo, nothing. We can build 2 or 3 times more. My best friend from Taiwan, they told me the number of condo in Phnom Penh is nothing compared to Taiwan. I said, yeah, very small. So I think Cambodia can build 20,000 or 30,000 units more. But make sure the government can address more foreign investors coming. The foreign investors coming because of the policy from the government. The private, what can you do? You just build and sell. But we cannot base 100% on the government. If you build a condo, you must find your own market. Last night, I received one email from the khTV. They sent me some question about the white box from the Eurochamp. Eurochamp write some concern, suggestion to the government. But those kind of questions, I myself have talked many times on TV, on my YouTube, and I talked to some officials from the government. But just in talking. So how to make no mistake in condo? My word, land for the project. Land for the project should not be a substitute for bank loan. If you want to start the condo, you need to have enough money to buy the land. The land title of the title of the land for condo should not be a substitute for bank loan. My suggestion. Anybody listen? No one. Because we are private. But now the Eurochamp, they suggest similar. Maybe Eurochamp, they have more power. I see the problem in the future. Investor who don't have enough money to buy land, but they want to start the condo, how can they start? The land for condo is 5 million. They have 2.5. They borrow 2.5 from the bank. They deposit the title of the bank for 2.5 to pay for the land. So where they have money to build, they do the pre-sale. They make a plan to do pre-sale. If they can sell 30% in 1 month, they will start the construction. What happens if they cannot get the target? If they can sell 10 or 20, of course they will not build. They will not build. So what happens? Problem. They will run away. Who will suffer? The buyer, the local people. So if the land for the condo should not be a substitute for the bank loan. And the pre-sale, I talked to Dr. Sopon during my trip to Thailand. Thailand, they allow the pre-sale. He said yes. For me, I say should not. Should not. Pre-sale was very good for Cambodia 5 years ago. 5 years ago, when you start a condo, you just make the banner condo for sale. A lot of people come to buy. You can use buyer money to build. But now we are in the perfect competition, a very competitive market. It's not easy to say at the moment. So my idea, pre-sale for condos should not be allowed. You have to finish the construction at least 20% or 30% before you start to sell. If we can do that way, condo market will be stronger. First, you must have enough money to buy land. Second, you must finish your condo at least 20 to 30% before you start to sell. If you don't have enough money to do that way, condo business is not for you. Condo business is not for you. Only the giant can survive. It can make market better because the small one cannot do. Only the big one. The big one they can do well and it can help the country. It can help the country. But my suggestion is difficult for the current market. I see the future. Just the idea for individual. We go to the Borei. More people say the condo for foreigner, Borei or local. Of course now. Now local they buy Borei, foreigner they buy the condo. It happened in Malaysia, Singapore or Thailand 20, 30 years ago. Many years ago in Thailand when they start the condo, 80 to 90 buyers are foreigner, 10 or 20 are local. 20 years later, who say the condo? All Thai people, all Malay and Singapore people. Cambodian similar. When we start the with Borei or condo now, all people buy Borei, all local people buy Borei, all foreigner buy condo, the majority. Now, local buy Borei, foreigner buy condo. But I can tell you, 10 or 20 years later, who say the condo? Local people. Why? I have 10 years ago I lived in the airport. From airport to downtown, 15 minutes. Now from airport to downtown, 1 hour. 3 years ago I come to live in Phnom Penh to my. From Penh to my office, 10 minutes. Now 30 minutes. The more traffic jam, it will take a lot of time. So people will say prefer stay in the condo. The concept of condo, not many people understand. Why people buy condo? Condo is not the place for permanent resident. Condo is not the place for everyday living. Condo is the place for working convenience. So 5 years later, not 10 years, 5 years later, more people will move live in condo from Monday to Friday. Weekend they live in house in Borei. Because what? Because of the traffic jam and more. More people, more car. So how can you live in Borei? You jump from your house to your workplace 1.5 hours. You go back 2 hours. So every day you spend almost 4 hours just from home to work. So later on, 5 to 10 years later, more people will live in condo. And Borei they live on weekend. So you need to buy Borei and condo from now. And if you need to buy, you buy from me. The factory. Why a lot of people come here to do the factory? China. The salary working in Cambodian $160. The salary working in China very expensive. They come to move here, and we have a tax advantage. More people come here. My master, Dr. Sopon, said 5 minutes more. Warehouse. 10 years later, 10 years ago, you see a lot of warehouse in downtown. Olympic, anywhere you have warehouse to go. You see any warehouse in downtown now? No more. Olympic to go, no more warehouse. You know why? Because the land price keep increasing too much. The land price keep too much. To build a warehouse, you need to spend $100 per square meter. But you rent out, you can get only $3 per square meter. How long you can get your money back? I say by the time you get your money back, it's the time that the warehouse is broken. So why you need to invest warehouse? The land price is around 20 per year. And warehouse can last for 10 years. Your warehouse costs $100 per square meter, you can get $3 per month. It's not really a good investment. They only do outside the city if you get 10 hectares. And you don't know what to do. You need to be a warehouse, factory, or market. To address more people come to rent your warehouse, rent your factory, do something in your market to make your land price better. That's the only reason. We call warehouse for real estate. If you do warehouse for warehouse, I recommend you, it's not a business. If you have land, you put money to build warehouse, you wait for the rental coming to cover your investment. I say it's not an investment. Only warehouse for real estate. You own big land, empty land, the value very slow. So you need to build warehouse, you build factory to address more people coming. You have more market so that you can build more, right? You build warehouse to make your value property increase. This is the investment, warehouse or factory for real estate. The future of the real estate in Cambodia, what the future? Nobody knows. No one knows what the future. Every day they call, oh now we have problem, oh real estate they have problem. I say, I'm not the one to make problem, but I can give the solution. We should not create problem, but need to find a solution. Problem is anywhere. But every problem there is an opportunity. Every problem there is opportunity. So what happened in 2017, 18 and future? I say future and future, nobody knows. But as individual, I recommend you. It doesn't matter what job you are doing. You are professional, you are boss, you public government officer or whatever you are doing. Please don't use the bank loan more than 20% of your total asset. Please don't use more than 20% of your total asset. If all of your property is 1 million, you should not borrow bank more than 20 or 200,000. Because the real estate cycle, it has the 4 cycles: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. And now the current market, we have reached the majority. So what happened after the majority stage? Decline or a new introduction? Some people they say when we start from introduction to growth to majority and then get decline. But some people they say majority is a new introduction for a new business. We should use classification as the majority, as the new introduction for the new step. Whatever happened in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, anywhere, as individual. So, 5 minutes more? Okay. So not borrow money more than 20% of your total asset. So that whatever happened wrong, that will be no problem. If you borrow more than half of your property, if the crisis happens 2 years, you will be homeless, and your wife will say goodbye from you.